Did you give her her joy?
She never loved me. She went blubbering on about some childhood sweetheart who left on a train. Apparently, he made quite the impression.
Did you give her her joy?
I almost didn't. I thought Trollope deserves to be in the garden district. She only stayed with me to avoid the unpleasantness of breaking it off.
You haven't taken your own joy, have you?
Joy doesn't help. You never really forget, do you? It just makes things fuzzy around the edges, you know? So you can pretend. I want to forget her forever.
I'm not sure oblivion exists.
Please. You want my mojo recipe, don't you?
Forgetting could be dangerous. It's not like joy. There'll be holes in your memory. Like a church made out of cheese and the whole congregation is mice. You might forget more than you want to.
I don't care. It's fair trade. Your future for my past.
Here's the recipe for oblivion. I tell you not to tell anyone where you got it, but there's very little danger of that. Goodbye, Benedict.
Oh, what's wrong, dear?
Girls are so beastly. And they tell such vile lies.
How did you provoke them?
How did I?
You act superior and keep to yourself when
Because
you're not...
I don't sit around with them smoking and gossiping about boys and teachers.
You spend all your time with the boys in Rocket Club. They'll probably think you're trying to poach their boyfriends.
They don't even have boyfriends.
Sally, dear, boys aren't your real friends. They're just after one thing. If you don't have girlfriends, you won't have any friends at all.
You look. It's advanced maths and chemistry. One of the German scientists is teaching it.
We're not paying extra school fees for something you'll never use.
That's too bad. All the brightest boys are taking it. The ones from the best families. And I'll need help with my homework. And we'll get to know each other.
For once, you're talking sense. Maybe this once we can scrape together some money, if you can talk your way in.
He already said yes.
Imagine my surprise.
Hello, it's Sally. Sally Boyle. Can I come in?
Right, ma'am. I'll get the door for you.
You in quite some time, have we, Constable Whistler?
Indeed, we have not, Constable Layton, and may I say, Ma'am, you brighten our day. Like
Blackberry Joy.
what would we do without our Blackberry Joy?
And we thank you for it, don't we?
I must say Dr. Verloc is not equally thankful, seeing as you have become his primary competition.
And he nurses a broken heart.
Hell hath no fury, as they say. Are you quite sure you wish us to announce your presence?
Please.
Dr. Verloc, sir?
I said no interruption.
Dr. Verloc, sir, there is a young lady who wishes to see you.
You'll have to be more specific.
You place me in a quandary, sir, as you have expressly forbidden me to speak her name on any account.
Sally,
Hi.
come crawling back, have you?
Please don't hate me, Anton.
Oh no? I teach you everything I know. You steal my
They were
notes.
my notes, Doctor.
You steal my business, and you have the nerve to come back here.
You locked me out in the rain to teach me a lesson.
And then you replace me with Bing.
Anton.
We were so close to cracking the isometric structure of the new molecule. I suppose you cracked it on your own after you left, didn't you?
Doctor.
Your Blackberry.
Doctor!
I don't care if the General's protecting you. You've gone too far this time. Sergeant, arrest her. She's a thief. Don't let her get away.
I am sorry, Miss Boyle.
Perhaps you had better...
Yeah. Of course. Fuckity fuck. Where do I get cod liver oil now? Wait. Arthur. He was always so good at finding things. If he can survive the Garden District... He was so mad, but he could never stay mad at me for long. Not after he told me off. Christ, that's a lot of plague victims. I guess they all want to go home. I guess they've forgotten why they're here in the Garden District. Oh, what fun. Sometimes a powerful man wants nothing more than a good enema. I can't begin to explain why. Maybe you'll understand someday. Actually, I hope you don't.
What the hell?
I'm sorry.
For the past 14 years, I've sort of thought about what I'd say if I ever ran into you again. But being a complete jealous arse about the General was not really part of the plan.
Sir Robert's a client.
Oh, good. I mean...
I don't go around having sex with all my clients.
No. Of course not.
I could ask him. He likes to feel important.
Even after all those awful things I said?
We used to be Arthur and Sally, the two musketeers. Remember?
Did you really come here just to offer me a letter of transit? Or did you want something?
I thought we could help each other.
All right. What do you want?
I used to know I could trust you about anything.
Of course you can trust me. What is it you want?
It's going to sound stupid, but... a bottle of cod liver oil.
A bottle of cod liver oil? Like your mum used to torment you with?
What if I told you it was sort of a souvenir?
Why on earth would you want to remember your mum?
I don't know. I keep hoping I'll remember something that'll make it all better. Like maybe it was an accident and she didn't mean to poison the soup. You know how joy fucks up your memories. Look, if it's too much to ask...
I suppose it would be too much to expect. Don't worry, Arthur. I will ask my friend the General for a rotten scrap of paper just for old time's sake.
Look, it's not exactly a souvenir. Things have got a little more complicated than usual. I'm sorry I fucked everything up. I wanted to die, you know. I thought about it, but I couldn't. Not after...
After what your
what
mum
my
did?
mum did.
Look, I'll get it for you. The cod liver oil.
I missed you so. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. I'll get you that letter.
I have to go.
I'm sorry.
I really...
It just
I'll just
came out.
go, get you that bottle. Meet you back here sometime. Let you know when I've got it.
I guess I've got to see the General now. Won't that be fun? You can't expect me to wear that.
Since when do you care about fashion? I thought that was only for silly girls.
For God's sake, gingham. I look like Hansel and Gretel.
You've been looking a bit too... provocative.
Provocative? I don't even wear a bra yet.
Maybe you should. You don't want men to get the wrong idea about you.
First, I'm not doing enough to get a man. Now I'm trying too hard.
Just wear the dress, will you? It'll keep away the wrong sort of attention.
Lovely to see you, Miss Boyle.
Nice to see you, Miss Boyle. I'm not sad. It's chafing.
Nice to have orders. Don't have to think so much.
I hope the General's not in one of his oh poor me moods. It's such a chore dragging him out of them. If he's cheery, I bet he'll give me the letter of transit without a blink. Hello? Hello? Anybody home? It's Sally Boyle. I'm not a German infiltrator. Please don't ambush me. Where are they?
Miss Boyle, we weren't expecting you.
Attention all personnel. The cook has lost his wedding ring. If you find it in your food, please return it to the kitchen. Thank you.
Miss Boyle! Oh, won't he be happy to see you? He's trying to fix the boat again.
The one in the warehouse?
You mean the one in the boathouse, as his mom?
They've moved the boat to the water.
And he's got Hardy patching it up. Hardy don't hardly know which end of a boat goes in the water.
If you don't think Hardy's up to it, find me someone who does know boats. Sally!
Suppose you drift away, sir. How are we going to fetch you?
What an unexpected pleasure.
Army officers ought not to be pottering about in boats, sir.
I realise you must be out of Rainbow. You haven't been round in weeks.
Wasn't I around just a few days ago?
Damn it. Oh, and a friend of mine left the parade without his letter of transit. Now he can't go back to work. Isn't that silly?
Any friend of yours, my dear.
It's been too long, anyway.
Oddest thing, last time I was there, I could swear I heard something that sounded like a cat. But I haven't seen a cat since the war. Have you? Fortunately, I wrote myself a note. Sally's got a baby. What do you suppose that means?
Who knows? Once you hallucinated that you were back in India and you kept saying, "But I don't want to shoot some poor bastard's elephant."
You're as clever a liar as I am. You can lie with the truth.
You're cruel to toy with me, General.
It's Dr. Verloc's baby, isn't it? No wonder you never told him. God knows what he'd do to a baby. You might have told me.
She's not your bloody baby. So what do you care?
Do you remember the children born after the war? We got some of them out, but they made everyone so unhappy.
Can you get us out?
I might be able to get her out if I'm very clever, but no. I can't spare you. What do you think would happen if our beloved Bobbies ran out of blackberry joy? I've a safe house. Remember that abandoned building where you threw me that masquerade ball last year? I've cleaned it up a bit. Bring her there.
I'm not sending her away.
Why not? It's traditional, a single girl in trouble, not equipped to take care of her baby. I'd have thought you'd be grateful.
You'll end up in one of Dr. Verloc's glass cells, and even I won't be able to save you.
You don't know what it's like to be alone, do you? A girl like you never is. I think you know the way out.
All right. I've got the bloody letter of transit. Arthur said he'd let me know when he had the cod liver oil. Oh, I hope he sent me something on the blower. Wait, if the General's got the boat in the boathouse, if I can get it working, maybe I can get us out of here.
Attention all personnel. Soldiers found drunk on duty will be given 30 days in the brig. Soldiers found trafficking in contraband will be court-martialed and dishonorably discharged from the Home Army.